Okay, yeah, we're good.
And we're recording, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Hopefully that works, but if not, then I have the Twitch on. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Two to Drink Beer. My name's Pissed Off.
My name's also Pissed Off because I'm a follower.
Today we're drinking Bunny with a Chainsaw.
By Paperback.
Paperback Brewing Company. All my notifications are going off at the same time. Hey, your computer started again. And we're redoing this whole thing. Today's 2DDBFFOTD, the fun fact of the day, the bean out of the butthole.
The butthole.
Is that every person is only 0.1% different genetically. Closest living relatives, the chimpanzees, are 1.2% different from us.
Man, that's so cool. It blows my mind. Sometimes it makes me think about how you say we're like part Stardust. Are we nailing it?
Wow.
Are we killing this?
Never heard that fact before. That blew my mind. We're like monkey.
Fuck. Monk. Okay, hang on. I think we got everything out of the goddamn way. Let's go!
That's way better. Thank you, horsey butt. For, if you still here, Aldo B, you wanted to know the hops? I have Idaho 7 and Mosaic hops. It's a hazy, double dry hopped IPA, and it has 48 IBUs. Changed my name. Oh, Headshots. Okay.
Headshots!
It was M&A Headshots. It's now Horsey Butt. Just cuz.
I like Horsey Butt a lot better than Headshots. If I'm being honest, I think you made the right move there.
Fooled me. Let's get a taste test going.
Cheers.
I gotta come around the mic. That's good. The low IBUs make it not bitter,
Not bad at all.
but it's strong as hell.
Super low IBUs with a really high alcohol content.
8.2%.
Pretty smooth, not gonna lie.
Brought the beer expert. Yes. We hope to see if he judges our beer well or not. It's pretty cute.
The cuteness will cut you in half.
It's got a little
Bunny rabbit.
little bunny with a chainsaw.
So if you like Zootopia and a fan of the Rule 34, you should work with that on Paperback. Y'all should really get some collaborations going.
We haven't heard feedback of the call, but everyone I told said it was a pretty cool thing.
I think it's just fucking cool that we can get people on the show now, like as callers and as guests, like live and in the moment. I think that's kind of the best part about it. So, regardless of what people think the feedback is, I think it's fucking dope. And
Fucking phone is over there. I need that.
And as long as we think it's dope, we're gonna keep doing it. So don't even trip. I got a few things written down to talk about today. Mostly just because I got super drunk and sad last night. So
Yeah, you hate the world now.
I hate the world again.
More than you do usually.
I usually wake up the next day after drinking, hating and feeling things are slipping away more and more every day. That's just, I don't know if that's just getting older though.
You're becoming unhinged.
Yeah, if that's getting older or if that's just because of alcohol. Either way, it's happening.
It's not a good thing.
It wouldn't happen either way. Look at what you made me.
Oh.
Look what you made me do. Blowing up over there. Got the bullet bourbon and sriracha. That's cool.
I just need to refresh myself of what my shit is.
Josh, you got some stuff. You don't write it down.
Oh, this actually has to do with the fucking Beano. That's amazing. I totally didn't plan this.
How could you? It was from a calendar.
Shut up.
What is a fact or statistic that seems fake but is real?
Is real.
Anatomically modern humans came into existence about 300,000 years ago. Modern means that these were not cavemen. These were people just like you and me. They had the same brains, they have the same thought and speech capabilities, the same intelligence. But Sumer, the first civilization, did not come into existence until 6,500 years ago. It was around this time they invented writing. This is the beginning of recorded history. All of recorded history from the first civilization until this moment right now covers only 2% of all human existence.
Yeah.
The rest is unrecorded. For most of human existence, we lived alongside Neanderthals, who were also intelligent and capable of speech and even making music. Until about only 10,000 years ago, you can go outside and see a giant ground sloth. They could grow to be even bigger than elephants. It amazes me
What?
endlessly to think about the 98% of human experience that was never written down.
You want to know why? Because it was a fucking party and they just turned up the whole time.
What is
They're
the
like,
ni-
do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck?
What is the 98%? We'll never know. It's a dark period of history.
Well,
What's
here's,
up, fandom?
What up, fandom? Here's
Weird
the
looking Kirby.
here's the other crazy thing is like, how crazy is it to like look at probably like on a chart how much recorded history there was and then how much there is now, to where it's like literally everybody and their fucking mother streams, TikToks, social medias,
There's an account
post
of,
pictures.
account of it at all.
There's and now all we seem to do is write down history. That's all we fucking seem to do.
Yep.
That's so insane.
It's really like when you see or hear things like that TikTok, where it's like you don't really think about it until like someone researches it. Because it was also, I also saw another one. I should have sent that to myself as well to like save it, or I could have just saved it. That it was like weird discrepancies. Like apparently Marilyn Monroe and the Queen of England were born in the same year.
That's
1926.
Wasn't it's the same thing like Martin Luther King Jr.
And
and Frank were born in the same year too.
There was something about woolly mammoths too. Like when they went extinct, there was still like something weird, just like things you would never fucking think about because you think it's so long ago, and it really just like fucking happened yesterday.
I mean, as far as history is concerned, yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously, like we still make like Holocaust jokes, like all the time, like just as like a culture, like people, no matter where you're at in the world, I hear comedians and TV shows are always making jokes about it or making light of it or just talking about it, you know, like we are now, and it's one of those things like
While we drink beer.
Why we drink a fucking fuzzy bunny on an IPA. But it's one of those things that like you don't think about it until you realize like, oh, like we're just a blip, dude. We're a blip and society's made up. Everything's fake. This is a simulation.
Depends on what you think and how you feel about it. I don't think it's a simulation.
Yeah. Well, Logan Paul does.
And I didn't get to see the fight. Did you?
I did.
How was it?
It was.
I heard it was a shit show.
I didn't hate it.
Based on memes.
I didn't hate it, but Mayweather definitely is a way outmatched boxer for Logan Paul. And it is crazy to think that Logan Paul has just clout on social media and all the platforms he's on, so much so that he can make that happen. It's so crazy. And Mayweather got paid $100 million. Logan Paul got paid $20 million.
Yeah, if you want to come on Wednesday, we can do that. If you want to hang out.
Yeah, let's go.
Bring topics you want to talk about.
Sure.
We can do that.
But it was just kind of sad, I think, like to watch, because like everyone at the bar was like, dude, no, he's gonna knock this kid out, right? Knock this kid out, right? Knock this kid out. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, like we hope so, but like at the same time, like, who knows?
There was that one clip that everyone...
I think he did get knocked out.
Yeah. Or maybe just like a little bit. Super disoriented.
Well, he definitely was holding them up for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like right on the button, go bop, and he just kind of fell into him. He's like, no, get up. It was 100. That's probably, I bet that was part of the deal. It's like, if you go the distance, you get $100 million. So he's like holding his ass up. He's like, oh, you're good. Don't trip. I got you.
It's kind of lame how there was no winner, no like ruled winner.
Well, he's retired now, right?
No
Mayweather?
judges. Yeah. He said he's never going to come back to boxing ever again.
I mean, that was his last. What was it? He capped it with a McGregor fight and a Logan Paul fight. He's like, yeah, like
The Pacquiao fight should have been his last one.
it really should have. He beat Pacquiao, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't have, but he did. Yeah, Logan's a big guy. He's 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he had like, I think it was like 7 inches and 20 to 40 pounds. It was a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
In weight class.
Mayweather's a small guy as well. He's 5'8".
Yeah. Definitely not a good matchup physically, but skill set wise. Literally, it really is like, oh, the only reason there are weight classes is because like if Mayweather went up against a guy who's way above his weight class, he probably wouldn't be as good. You know what I'm saying?
Just get overpowered.
He'd just get overpowered. But luckily, he's such a good fighter in his weight class, he can't be outmatched in the weight class. But it definitely just is like proof that like, you know, big dudes can fight better. Or, you know, they're just stronger, just bigger dudes.
Yeah. Wanted to check back.
Still
on
sounding
that.
good.
Wanted to check back on that.
Thanks for letting us know the audio was shitting out so we could fix it. That would have been annoying to listen to the entire time, and it would have
soured the day even more.
Yeah, and would have made it shitty when we good. It would have made it shitty when we realized that OBS wasn't recording. So you definitely helped us figure out our shit before doing an entire show and just ignoring it. So I'm glad we fixed it. Thank you for letting us know.
Made a stupid day into a not so stupid day.
Well, that's the thing is like you got to be ready for anything, and it's like even though the timing was like the timing was just like one of those like, oh, here we go, it's all downhill. you gotta either sit and take the avalanche or outrun it, and we rode it, and that's all you can do in a time like that.
Yeah, I can't even be mad at the craftsman. I take all my anger back that I portrayed to him.
Who's the
It's not
craftsman?
his fault. The window guy.
Oh,
He didn't lie. My father did.
so I'm redirecting all that to my dad.
Yeah.
But stemming from the Logan Paul story, when I was in my sad boy feelings, one too many light beers into it.
One too many Bud Lights.
One too many Bud Lights
The
into it.
finest of fine domestic beers.
I only drink the highest quality beer. I was thinking about, do you know that scientist who's like known for putting lead in gasoline and paint and everything, and then like
No.
he invented the aerosol can and it fucked up the ozone layer?
I don't just casually like know of these scientists.
All right, I don't know his name, but I'll look up his name.
Lead scientist.
Yeah, lead paint scientist. He's known as the most Cameron Patterson? Maybe. He's known as the worst scientist ever. So basically,
The most shit at his job.
yeah, basically he's won like Nobel Peace Prizes and a bunch of prizes.
Eric Rothheim.
Eric Rothheim, that actually sounds right. And I'm certain Ghost Hand actually has the right name. So let's try it out.
Hello, Nani.
Hey,
Say Nani.
Nani. Eric. I can't spell for shit.
ERIK. Space.
Roth.
EIM.
Eric Rothheim was born in Oslo, Norway. He earned his
Oh,
engineering...
that's the guy who created the aerosol can.
Aerosol can. All right. Well, the guy who... The most notorious scientist for... I want to find the lead and gasoline scientist. He basically won an award because he put lead and gasoline in paint and other stuff, and it improved like the quality of the paint and like the look, and it improved like the performance of cars, vehicles with gas.
But lead is bad.
But lead is bad, it turns out. So it wasn't until like a few years later, they're like, yo, we gave you all these awards and shit, and we want to take them back because you're a scientist, but like all the like outcomes of your science is like some evil scientist shit. Like people die because of it. The quality of life goes down. So we have to take your shit away. It's just the way it is. Sorry, not sorry. You're a terrible scientist. And I was thinking, what if the same thing is like the internet? Like, has the internet done more good than bad? And could it ever be taken away?
Yeah, you could shut down the internet. But
I mean,
there's
in America,
there's
we know it can happen in other places. But
you can just like run your basically own server. But if you'd have to whoever hosts like everything, right? There's
too many possible.
There's so many different companies that only host other companies' websites. So I mean, if you just take down all the hosting servers, then websites won't exist. But then you can just make your own in your basement.
That's what I'm saying is like people could still find their own. You could still make your own website, like the guy from like eBum's World or whatever. It's like all you need is a computer good enough to act as the server.
Yeah. And
have a wireless connection, and you'll be fine. Dentistry papers were done by International giving cavities to mentally challenged patients. Pre-70s research was scary.
I believe that. Though, really, like the only way to get research done if you don't have
unfortunately
things to do research on is to find other means to do said research.
It's kind of why after World War II, the USA was just like, we will forgive you Nazis if you tell us how you built that Volkswagen. Please. And the Nazis were like, deal.
And then we're like, Hugo Boss, come make us some drip.
Yeah, can make us some drip. And then, what's crazy that I learned from watching the Joe Rogan podcast was the U.S. government hired the leading rocket engineers from Germany, but also they advanced the medical science because of the Dr. Mengele or whatever, the guy who's like experimenting on kids and shit. They got all of his notes after the war. And what happened was the one thing that they said was the most useful information was the exact amount of weight it takes to crush a human skull between the ages of 8 and 80.
That's a really long age range.
I made the age range up.
Oh, okay.
But I just figured as you get older, the bones get more frail. But go ahead, look it up. How much the exact amount? I think it's like 800 pounds. But the exact amount of weight to crush a human skull.
I want to know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Auschwitz.
Joseph Mengele.
Joseph Mengele.
Report.
Dr. Mengele.
Ooh, a PDF. A 201-page PDF.
In the matter of Joseph Mengele. So we're taking a quick turn way left.
Oh, no, that's the wrong
It's just
computer.
loading.
Skull. 1 of 1 match. Skull photograph comparison. 29 matches.
I'll just look up the actual weight. Fun fact, most Nazi researchers on human experimentation were virtually useless since they used incorrect measurements and scientific methods. Same with Unit 731. That's something from Game of Thrones.
That is the mountain.
Yeah, because he crushes the guy's face with his bare hands. Scientist. But yeah, Dr. Mengele was like the guy. Yeah, you got the same PDF up here. But basically, doctors were just like, hey, can we have all your stuff? And apparently, part of his research on the camps were just like, all right, lay down and put the weight on this guy's head.
Until eventually just kind of...
Yeah, and scientists were like, ooh, those are results. Get the janitor Nazis up in here. Not really finding anything, but they did a lot of research on it, apparently. And
I see nothing. But that's like a really fucking cool metric to figure out.
Right. But it's like, it's one of those things. They're like, all right, we kicked your ass in war, right? They're like, the mustard gas, we know that, we know this, we know that. Help us build rockets and bombs and how to crush a skull. Because they found out, like, basically how far the human body could be pushed, right?
Edge the shit out of it and let it get off.
Basically. That's kind of the theory there. Is like they're like, let's push the human body to those limits, which is why when I went in for like panic attacks, my doctor's like, drink water and exercise, you dumbass. Because he's like, I've seen people get their shit sat on and come this close to death, and I brought them back to life. They're like, you'll be okay.
Yeah, Raul ate too much and he almost died.
It's like that. It's like that sometimes. It's hard sometimes. But they just found out a bunch of like physical medical science and like just how much blood do you have to lose, before you pass out. So like
Someone's got to do it.
yeah, and they're like, what's the pain threshold before someone blacks out? So like for like torture and stuff, they're like, we know just how far we can go to make you talk. Like it's a science, bro. And they broke it all down and they took notes and they're just like, we have all the notes. Everything you guys wanted to do and said you can't do, we'll give you the answers. And America was probably just like, well, we want to torture people, but we don't want them to die because that's illegal. So
We're going to edge them.
maybe we'll edge them to death.
Right before they die, you tickle their butthole and they stop.
Like that's like the magic button. It just like your head inflates. It's like fixed.
Brings you back to life.
Just fucking just squeeze the nipple, put a thumb up the butt. It'll take a screenshot, and it's like a save point. You can just reload the body. What's the Japanese unit 731 then? Because it makes the Nazis look like Boy Scouts. 731.
Well, Japan, they're on another level.
They're crazy.
Always have been.
You know what's crazy is like Japan, while we were at war with them before we dropped the atomic bomb, they found out America was working on the atomic bomb, and they had an atomic bomb program too. And they're like, fuck that. We could do something better than an atomic bomb. We're going to build a microwave machine. And the idea was that they're countering airplane pilots. They're like working on such a high frequency thing. It'll melt the pilot with the cargo, and they'll crash the plane in the ocean with the payload, basically.
Is that why they tell you not to point lasers at airplanes?
I think so. But look it up on your computer, 'cause I got this one up. But
You don't want to look up lasers?
type in Japanese microwave pilot anti-aircraft or whatever. But they're basically like, if they're going to build an atomic bomb and fly it over here, we'll build something to microwave and melt the pilot before he can even get close enough. And they spent like tons of money and man hours and shit on that, and they dropped their atomic bomb program. But if they didn't, they said they would have had a shot at winning the war. But because they're like, fuck that, we'll build a microwave gun, and they could never get it done because like the physics of it is just too beyond the scope of any weapon to shoot and melt someone, through like a metal jet plane. They ended up, exactly, a literal death ray. That America beat them first to the atomic bomb and they won. So
The Greeks did that with the Romans too.
with the sun,
the mirrors.
the mirrors.
On the coast. But that was just that wouldn't set the boats on fire. Mythbusters did that.
But that's the thing though, is
The
like
sun is a deadly laser.
that's as close as you can get, is like focusing the sun's power. Like if they had the like just a giant what's a magnifying glass and like beep and just like melted the guy's eyes, maybe. But still, even at the end of the day, it's like you would just need to like have someone jump on the plane and be like at him with a magnifying glass the entire time.
Why is this one spot on me really hot?
Yeah.
I'm seeing new stuff about Japan and microwaves against drones. But it's like,
I guess they haven't given up on their dream. Good for them.
it's like consumer drones.
It was either on the History Channel that covered it, or
I don't trust the History Channel anymore.
oh, why not?
Because all they post is like, or not post, all they like broadcast is like finding Bigfoot and like ancient aliens.
All right.
The History Channel is more conspiracy now.
I was gonna say the History Channel or the other one, the
Discovery?
Discovery, that one. It was
Discovery,
one of
I
those
guess,
two.
is a
I don't
little more
remember.
reliable.
I don't remember which one, but it was one of those TV shows that I saw
National
cover that.
Geographic?
Not National Geographic.
They're more wildlife. Japan's new fighter jet will have wild tech like microwave.
Oh shit, you're right. The research involved in Unit 731 was secretly given immunity by the United States in exchange for the data they gathered through human experimentation. Other researchers that the Soviet forces managed to arrest first were tried at the Gabrovsky war crime trials in 1949. The Americans did not try to research so that the information experience gained in bioweapons could be co-opted in a biological warfare program.
Have a good one, horsey butt.
Bye, horsey butt. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. Whoopsh.
That horse butt.
The Americans did not try to research. Okay, hang on. Much as they had done with Germany researchers in Operation Paperclip. I'm gonna look into that. That sounds cool as fuck. On the 6th of May, 1947, Douglas MacArthur and Supreme Commander of an Allied forces wrote to Washington that additional data, possibly some statements from Ishii, can be probably obtained by informing Japanese involved that information will be retained in intelligence channels and will not be employed as war crimes evidence.
Bro.
Wow. What's up?
This is the new Mitsubishi FX.
That's
The
sick as
new
fuck.
Japanese fighter plane that is going to use microwave lasers.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's badass. So it looks like they got it done. Because that looks sick as fuck.
$48 billion for 90 planes. It will have more advanced technology that's not even in U.S. jets. They're going to dominate the skies.
They're going to be like, hey, bitch, we remember Hiroshima.
With the help of defense contractor Lockheed Martin.
Who's that? I know that name. Sounds familiar.
That's Homeland. That's
Our
fucking
guy?
our shit.
Well, that's what we're saying. We're like, they committed a bunch of war crimes, and the United States were like, we're not gonna, because you know how you could like pardon evidence or be like, oh, it's inadmissible.
Yeah.
They're like, all this is inadmissible in court if you tell us what happened and give us the research, because they're like, because we don't want to do the research, but we support you because we know someone needs to get the information, but our system in America couldn't do it legally.
Yeah. Lockheed Martin is an American aerospace, arms, defense, security, and advanced technologies company
Damn.
based in Maryland.
To expand on this 731 thing, it looks like they fucked with the water purification department and poisoned a bunch of people to see how they would react with biochemical and neurological weapons. And a bunch of people died. And
Damn.
about 500,000 people died. And the United States was like, hey, we cool?
We want that.
And Japan was like, we're cool.
So apparently this jet will be unveiled as a prototype in 2024.
What's the name of that jet? I gotta check it out.
It's unnamed, but right now it's under F-X. But you're gonna, if you just Google that, you're gonna get the FX TV channel.
FX Japan microwave.
Just do jet, FX jet. That's all you need.
Mitsubishi. Damn, no wonder they stopped selling cars. They're like, we got a way better contract with the United States now.
Focusing
You fucking
on planes.
fuck a drop top, bro. Let's go. We got a low lid.
First flight in 2028 and full production commencing in 2031.
So what's the deal with the microwave? Do they have microwave weapons now?
So the jet will incorporate advanced technology not even seen in U.S. planes, including a VR-style helmet and a microwave weapon. They haven't gone into much more detail than that, but there is a microwave weapon.
They actually made the microwave weapon?
Yeah.
Fucking 80 years. Wait, when were those bombs dropped? 40?
1940.
So 80 years too late?
60, 70 years.
Really?
Yeah. Well, 60 to make it 2000.
Yeah. So
Well, no, 80.
what I'm saying.
I thought it was fucking 2010 still. Shit.
About 80 years too late, but damn. Those microwave weapons are really cool. I didn't know they could do it. Damn, how do you think they do it?
So I don't fucking know. Probably just however a microwave works, just focused. So this fighter is going to replace the old F-2 fighters in Japanese service, which was also developed by Lockheed Martin traders. Basically a larger, more expensive of the American F-16 developed in the 90s. So they're going to be ripe for replacing
You know what
2030.
You know what it is though? Here's the thing, they're not coming against America. It says right here geopolitically. The development of the FX allows Japan to catch up and counter the Russian and Chinese stealth fighters within East Asia. The FX allows Japan to not lag behind China and South Korea's stealth fighters' pursuit. So what they're doing is they're like, America's like, hey, remember how we let you get away with all that like dead people stuff? Can you build that plane with the microwave that would have beat us in a nuclear war? Can you do that? We'll give you Lockheed. He's like real good. He's real good. And Japan was like, we're cool. We're cool. It's like the Cuban Missile Crisis, except we have Japan with microwave jets.
So yeah, the FX.
Could you imagine you fly over a cornfield and you're like,
It probably
end world hunger.
it probably won't even make noise
It'd probably be like,
like a microwave.
and when you switch it off, beep, beep, beep. Gotta open the door to stop the beeper.
That is basically the future of warfare. Just not using bullets anymore, just using lasers.
Mm-hmm.
They're silent and fuck you up way worse
Yeah, that's the thing.
because it's radiation. It's damage over time.
They basically wanted to set it so high to where the jet pilot would melt from the inside, and
he gets cooked.
and he would get cooked. That's what they had intended. They're like, we want it because they're like, not only do we want to counter that weapon, which it sounds like Japan's like, oh, we're counter China, Russia, and North Korea, but it sounds like they're also just like, you can like make a tasty treat at the same time.
But yeah, this jet is going to be the best. It's going to basically give them air superiority.
For 90 of them. That's so crazy. It's designed in response to the concerns of China, North Korea, Russian military threats. Japan MOD considers China's rapid military buildup and disputes in the East and South China Sea are seen as primary security concerns, along North Korea's nuclear weapons program and Russia's increasing military activities. With regards to China, the FX would likely be used to counter advanced Chinese fighter jets. It names a few jets that I can't read because it's in Chinese. Experts believe that the stealth jet would likely unnerve China to Japan's increased militarization. So they're just like, it's the whole like America respond with strength. We're gonna nuke you. We'll nuke you more.
So it's speculated that the FX's microwave weapon will most likely function to defeat incoming missiles.
That's what it says. It has an active heat shield.
The microwave weapon.
That's so fucking cool. That's like in those video games where you're like, shields up.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Popping flares.
dude, but it's like,
Except you
it probably
have more
targets
than
it probably
one.
targets the bomb and like sets it off.
Yeah. The future 2030 is going to be fucking wild.
Future is bright because all the bombs are going off.
2030 is going to be wild. Everyone's going to join the Air Force. To
I'll
fly
drink to that.
bitch. Shit, move to Japan, establish citizenship, and just to fly this fucker. Join the Japanese Air Force. I'll do it.
To cope with the heat produced from avionics, a small but delicate heat transfer system is installed to the FX to assist its air cycle and liquid cooling system. The small heat transfer system is modeled off vapor compression refrigerator cycle. Cool. So it's like you're flying a kitchen that can destroy bombs. Also, how cool of a word is avionics?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Avionics. It's probably just like air. It's like pilot science. Electronic equipment fitted to aircraft. There you go.
That's kind of lame.
So, aircraft electronics, avionics.
The system that drops down the mask that the back doesn't inflate when there's a loss of pressure in a cabin. Mm-hmm. Avionics.
Dude, this is so cool. It's got like all this like radar. It also is like qualified as a stealth fighter. It's got all the radar absorption. To avoid radar emission, the FX maximizes its uses of passive detection. Its sensor programs also operates the emission in ways that reduces the likelihood of counter and detection during radar emissions. That's so cool.
So you have to figure, since a U.S. company is helping develop this fighter.
Japan's our ally, you know that, right?
Well, yeah, of course. But, you always got to have something in your back pocket.
So I'm sure
you have to think that we're also developing it side by side for us too.
You know what happened was they're like, we're gonna send you our guy who does all these planes and all this homeland security shit, and he inspected all 90 of these planes, and he goes, ties these two wires together, goes home,
Cuts the brakes.
goes home, and the president comes up. Biden's like, you got the button? He's like, here's the button, sir. This one button will blow up all 90 planes. We have the air superiority again.
Well, the planes aren't made yet.
At the worst case, though, it's one of those things like, if they did develop all that weaponry, you got to remember, like, the heat shield is to, like, oh, that's so cool to say, dude. The heat shield's like defending the planes from missiles, right? So it doesn't get blown out of the sky. So the U.S. is probably like, you work on this, and we have a secret project on how to blow it out of the sky. Because we'll put bags of... Or we have Orville Redenbacher helping us with the missile project. Operation Orville? Are you kidding me? That's what you should name it. Fucking have a sense of humor while you rule the world, you know? Like, you might as well. Jesus, that'd be awesome. Drone control? What? I guess Tesla wasn't on this too because there's an unmanned, there's a self-driving mode.
Anyone can do that.
Damn. Hang on. Loyal wingman, incoming missiles away. Share.
The U.S. actually just developed a new aircraft. It rolled out on April 7th, 2021.
So
The
cool.
F-15EX.
We've been talking about the military shit a lot.
I mean, that's all that's going on, really.
I know, right? We're about to go to war again. Again. Oh, damn, look at that. That looks like something out of fucking Star Wars, dude.
It looks like the Death Star cannon.
That looks like something out of fucking Star Wars. Are you kidding me?
So we already have new jets.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that gets me excited for military warfare is how exoskeletons and power armor.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that the other day because my job, I usually just stand at a door.
Real quick, though, look at this. Like, look how they're like, this is like a website to like buy it. It's like, it's selling it. It's not just specs. It's like I'm on the Apple website, and it's like, as you scroll down, it's like, these are the jets in use.
But they won't show you the price unless you make an account and call them. But yeah, so I'm just standing at a door and it's like, if I could just have like a lower half support system to take all the weight off my body, like an exoskeleton, I would be rocking it. My knees would love me.
That's videos.
But yeah, basically the new Call of Duties with all the jetpacks and whatnot are going to come into real life. It's just a matter of time.
Well, I think it's like they have jetpacks now and like hoverboards and shit now. It's like actually like electric or air compression or water powered. Those are like the big ones.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll develop.
Because you can't just
More in
have
the
like
future.
jets shooting off your back. You'd fucking know.
No, yeah, it's
But
air
they're-
compression.
Yeah, it's like air compression and water though. It's not hydroponic, hydro powered,
hydroelectric.
something like that. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. They're like, oh well, we're gonna melt our asses off if we use flames, and someone's like water, and then everyone was like, huh, yeah.
The French air hoverboard. Crosses the channel.
Yeah, this is the one I just saw. Yeah, how cool is that? They have the Green Goblin in the works.
But yeah, I'd be super super hyped if that tech was used in warfare. It'd make me want to fucking join the military.
You'd have to be so special ops to use it though. Like,
But if it,
you know how much that shit costs? They're only giving it to like, they're like, we're gonna give it to a soldier who can get it done, and it's not you.
no, sure, but like in
That's so badass.
if the case where it was where like the Call of Duties where everybody has an exosuit for increased movement abilities, increased, basically take all the weight off of your human body and rely
Look at this
on a
look at this
mechanical
control.
skeleton.
That's crazy.
It's fucking amazing. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I actually just saw that recently, but it looks so cool, dude. How do you do? I see I saw the water hoverboard. Those are pretty cool, but they have the fucking tubes connected to them.
Yeah, you can't go so high. So apparently, as I'm reading more of this article, the F-15 Eagle has never been shot down in air-to-air combat, but the average age of the F-15 is almost 40 years old. So in 40 years, one has never been shot down from the U.S.
The Mayweather of the air.
Go America.
Go America.
About 75% of the fleet is flying past its service life. So we're in due for
We're
some.
still good, but we can be better.
we need new jets.
Have we ever got shot down? No. And we never will. 'Cause this year, the X-Fighter
But 10% are grounded because of various structural issues.
with heat shield technology. Structural issues are a thing of the past.
Our new jets are two-seaters.
Roll around in a two-seater coupe.
Although it can be flown single pilot. Features fly-by-wire controls.
The fucking Japan one has self-driving parallel parking assist, bro. What do you think we got?
Digital cockpit displays.
I think I was like, digital cockpit displays, like the Mercedes, like it's all like
It's got a HUD.
it's just a computer screen, like the
Heads-up display. A projector.
the iPad basically tablet in the Tesla. It's like a huge.
Probably.
It's basically a fucking TV screen, and it's like here's everything that's going on.
Can carry up to 30,000 pounds of air-to-air missiles and air-to-ground munitions. That's a lot. How much does an average missile weigh?
Actually, the jet I was looking at, it talked about the towing capacity and all that shit, and then it talked about it had 29,000 pounds of thrust per engine. So
That's a torque.
thrust. It's not torque or horsepower. It's thrust. That means if you it's a rocket, bro. If you put it facing down, it's gonna go up like a rocket. They strap 2 rockets to it, and like here's some
But
fins.
it goes sideways.
Yeah, here's the fins to keep it straight and steer it. What was you?
How much does an average missile weigh?
How much does average missile weigh? Weight. 185 pounds.
So one of a
person.
little bit less than us,
Yeah.
and it can carry 30,000 pounds.
Hang on. Nope. It auto-corrected to middleweight. Not a missile weight.
Nice.
How do you spell missile?
So 3,300 pounds.
A little bit less than us.
A little bit more than us.
A little bit less than us. I love how I was like, 180 pounds? Sounds good for a bomb. Like, I'm probably the size of the average bomb.
Technology has advanced. Everything's more compact.
I'm a bomb. Falling to earth.
So it can carry about 100 missiles.
Damn.
Just missiles. How much does the average fucking caliber bullet does a jet fighter shoot?
That's a good question.
It's not a 22. If it was, that'd be pretty smart.
It wouldn't do shit.
Save you some money.
It wouldn't do shit though.
How many
2,000 rounds.
What caliber?
And just for one caliber. As a general rule of thumb, you should always keep a minimum of 1,000 rounds of ammunition per caliber stored. So it depends on the caliber. So between 1,000 to 2,000 rounds, depending on the caliber.
Okay, cool.
Probably about 50. It's probably a 50 caliber.
Okay.
Everything's like.
So how much does a 50 cal weigh?
A 50 caliber bullet, like I don't know,
just
pound?
a bullet. Because if it can carry it can carry 33,000 pounds of missiles and munitions. So that's probably what it's stocked up to shoot.
660 grains.
43 grams.
43 grams. There you go. Although this is the biggest bullet, so this is for sure the bullet they use. Size of your fucking dick.
Grams to pounds.
I think they're like 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds.
What is 40 some odd grams?
It is
43.
43 grams.
So that is 0.09 pounds.
So not even close.
So.
But still about the size of your dick in your hand.
Divided by 0.09. 366,666.66 repeated bullets.
So a lot of bullets.
If it's no missiles, just bullets.
But this is the difference. Here's a 22 round that you want to shoot at a jet.
Yeah.
Here's the 50 caliber round that the United States shoots at everything.
You can carry a lot of 22s.
But this is the thing, like, this goes farther and penetrates deeper. And this...
And it can still carry 300,000 of
doesn't. Yeah. 300,000 bullets?
366,000. If it's
so many.
Only bullets and no missiles.
Can you imagine? It's just like... Fucking... By the time you empty that clip...
What's the fire rate of a jet?
You're gonna have to Google some of these, man. I've been doing a lot of the lackey work here. Come on.
6,000 rounds a minute.
So fuck that. So in 30 seconds, you're out of ammo.
Divided by 6,000? 61. 61 minutes. So an hour of continuous fire.
No, really?
That's per minute. And if it's 60, that's 60 minutes.
Oh, it's 60,000?
6,000 a minute.
But you can only hold 3,000.
360,000. So that's an hour
of
and
just
1
straight
minute
fucking
of continuous fire.
Damn. You fucking get your heads up display. You're like watching like Batman Returns and you still got ammo left.
That's why our budget's so high.
Yeah. And then fucking training.
Each one's carrying an hour's worth of fire.
We're not even at war. This is all just paying for the training of these guys.
That's stupid.
It's so much. VTOL sounds something else. It's VTOL.
A plane.
Dos Vidonia. Oh, vertical takeoff. Yeah, those things are fucking sick.
The Harrier jump jet.
Those things are fucking sick. Oh, this one looks like a fucking house. That's so cool. Paragon VTOL. Aerospace Leverage Siemens.
The Harrier is cooler.
Dude, I don't know if it gets cooler than that. That's just a jet. This looks like a goddamn house.
Okay, so
this looks like a goddamn Lamborghini that flies.
okay, that's not military though. That's different.
I'm not saying it's military or not. I'm saying that's way cooler than that fucking jet.
I'm talking about military. The Harrier is cool because it does vertical takeoff, and then
look, it's even got those like the fucking Dyson fans, whatever.
I like the Harrier.
This is like, you live in this fucking thing.
You could probably live in a Harrier too.
That thing's like a Bugatti of the skies, dude.
How much does it cost?
Let me just call up my agent. See if I can switch some funds around in my account and just buy this.
We can
How much does an atomic bomb cost, Josh?
I'll look it up.
How much does an atomic bomb cost? You want to go buy one? You ever see that chart? It's like USA stockpile, Russia stockpile. It's like
9.5 billion.
I don't got that right now.
We need to refer
9.5 billion?
Yeah, we need to refer to our
For what? That's so expensive.
the beast. Okay, so
That's
what I was
way
gonna
too
say
much
is
motherfucking
we need
money.
to refer to our Scottish bankers, see if they can help us out. And then
Can we move some money around illegally to the United States so we could buy an atomic bomb and become a rogue state on probably Oprah's island?
the B-61-12 atomic bombs, for instance, are to undergo a life extension program that will cost roughly 9.5 billion. There are 400 to 500 of these bombs, says Groland, which means refurbishing one will cost about 20 million. So sorry, 20 million for one.
Just to
refurbish.
I won't even buy a refurbished Xbox. The fuck would I do with a refurbished nuke?
Is it legal to own a nuke?
Yes.
You can't even own private patents on nuclear weapon designs.
Really? So like
The Atomic Energy Act of 1946 and its 1954 revision explicitly prohibits the private ownership of nuclear weapons. So they're owned by the public. That means we own nukes.
I got more nukes than you.
Prohibits private ownership.
You know, that's a bitch move, bro. Russia's like, "Oh, you want to go to war? You got your stockpile." And the USA was like, "No, these belong to them. These belong to the people."
It says prohibits private ownership. What if it's not private? What is it?
It's got to be public.
It's got to be public. Can I go see my nuke? Is that like rights to see your son?
I pay taxes. I pay for this.
Let me see him. Fuck you, Jessica.
All right. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You go in, you say hi, you pick them up, kiss them, hug them, whatever.
Take a picture.
But get out. Get out my house. It's your birthday. You a big boy. You're a super nuke now. Here you're getting upgraded to biochemical soon.
It's probably like the clay statues of the warriors in China, where they're all just lined up. just all the nukes lined up.
Oh, did you see the one where like Top Gear visited Russia and you see a nuclear weapon? It's like a nuclear missile. It's just like chilling, and it's like these are the targets that you could send it to if you want.
It's like an interactive display, or
No, I'll pull it up.
real.
It's real. It doesn't even look like a missile. It's crazy. Top Gear nuke guy. I don't know. Yeah, so they go to
Looks like your mom's dildo.
yeah, they go to Russia and there's like abandoned like missile silos and shit. It's unloaded from the silo, but it's just like chilling there. And it's like all these, but this is like the daddy nuke. And then it says right there, it's like the targets. He's reading them right now, but there's like I guess it says it in Satan.
Pokey.
But it says like 3 targets that you could send the nuke to if you wanted to. And then he goes to the back and tries to light it.
Because that's smart. That's totally what you should
But look
try
how
to do.
big that fucking thing is.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's the size of a goddamn whale.
Yeah, it's easily 100 feet
Yeah. So,
long.
yeah. And then they do that animation. So,
The test.
but yeah, nukes are fucking huge. So, I'm sure you can go see it.
Especially compared to like the Fat Boy and Little Man.
Yeah, those could fit in
tiny.
this room.
Those are tiny.
And that's the thing too, is like I think I told you, right, when you were like, why is Chernobyl still radioactive and like Nagasaki isn't? And it's like we used like a fucking spoonful of
Yeah.
whatever
Uranium.
plutonium and uranium. Meanwhile, like what was it, kilotons or like just thousands of tons of nuclear waste exploded.
A lot.
A lot. A lot. So, VTOLs are cool. I'm gonna buy that Bentley looking one. Just so I can get on the phone with my accountant, because I want to buy a nuclear missile and a VTOL.
Just making you watch Lord of War again.
Oh, dude, Lord of War is such a good movie. Have you seen it?
Never heard of it.
We should see it, but we're never going to see it. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's Nicolas Cage.
It's really good.
Fucking National Treasure was playing in the break room yesterday.
It's so sad.
I was watching it and I was like, what the fuck is this movie? Jared Leto's in it?
He's in everything. He's the brother. Batman. He's the new Joker. It's a really good movie, actually. It's got a really good twist ending, surprisingly.
Joaquin Phoenix is the new Joker.
He's the only Joker. There's been more good Jokers than good superheroes in Marvel. Just want to point that out.
That's your opinion.
Dude, you saw that picture? Was that real? The thing I sent you?
I
It
looked
was
it
like
up and IMDb says it is too.
A Long Way Home, right?
Yeah.
Is it real?
Or
They got
Far From Home.
yeah, they got Tobey Maguire and they're doing the Spider-Verse, but in real
I
life.
farted for the exact same time I was typing. That entire length. But yeah, apparently it was. I saw it on IMDb.
Is it real?
Oh, that's that one. What's the new Spider-Man called? They have home in all the titles.
Mm-hmm. Far From Home, No Way. I think it's
Homecoming.
No Way Home. Right? No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Because it's gonna be like a portal or interdimensional thing. I saw that calendar, bro, and then I saw Tobey Maguire, and I picked out his suit because I said it's my favorite suit, it's the coolest one. And I saw it; it was dope. Oh, I hope it's real. Is he in it? Please tell me he's in it. He'd be in it already.
You never know.
Maybe they have to keep him off until the reveal.
I saw something that said cast and he was on it.
But it seemed real. It seemed
And Andrew
legit, right?
Garfield.
Maguire.
Apparently Daredevil's in it too.
Daredevil's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
No, Daredevil's DC. I don't even know. Is he?
New Spider-Man No Way Home leaks reveals Daredevil's role. Where's DJ Phantom when you need him?
I know.
Who's Daredevil?
He's still there.
I mean, we know who he is, but like,
They may. That's fucked up. They gotta do my boy like that. Teaser trailer. That's fucked up. Yeah, dude. They should definitely figure that out, though.
why is Endgame trending?
It's the highest grossing movie in America, dude. Yeah, like, see, like, these all look legit, but I don't know. People would just probably give it Photoshop.
Keep an eye on Boss Logic. He's the guy that's been doing Marvel posters for years. It's coming out this Christmas. Only in theaters.
He's got a beard.
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
Beards don't make you old.
Yeah, they do. That's the telltale sign of aging in movies.
It is kind of the only way to show that character's age. I've seen movies where it's like, I think it's like Forgetting Sarah Marshall. They like run into each other, and it's like the actors are still the same people, but they just give the guy a mustache. And it's like 5 years later. It's like 5 years later, and all you did was grow a goddamn mustache.
Yeah.
No wonder she dumped you. You're nothing. That's fucking funny. This should be the movie poster.
Ghostman says apparently a bunch of doubles for both Toby and Garfield are in the movie. Yeah, we know who he is, but like, which is he? He's Marvel, right?
See, but this all looks legit, right? I mean, these all look kind of like,
it's too blurry.
yeah, that kind of looks like
It's too blurry. Yeah, he's Marvel. Okay, yeah, Daredevil's Marvel, so Daredevil might be in the movie, based on leaks.
that makes sense. But I know Phantom told me that they're gonna bring back the original. Wow, they made this guy way too ripped. They're like, Toby,
Yeah, that's the first one.
hit the gym, homie. He's in way too good a shape.
First, second, third.
That's hilarious. He's like way too good a shape. But yeah, it's all the portals because they said they're gonna bring Doctor Strange, and it looks
Doctor
like
Strange is in the movie. Yes.
he's gonna open up the portal. You're gonna see the original Doctor Octavius. Phantom told me that because they brought back Doc Ock from the original Spider-Man 2.
I didn't see the second Spider-Man. The second new Spider-Man.
New Way Home features Tobey Maguire. Damn.
That
Oh,
just
I guess
That
feature.
just says two feature. Two fee.
To fee. But yeah,
So you're fucking jazzed.
I'm so stoked. Yeah, dude. I said this all the time. Like, I love DC more than Marvel, but Spider-Man is my favorite superhero.
Alfred Molina has been talking about reprising Doc Ock.
Yeah. And like, it makes sense if Doctor Strange like opens some portal somewhere and like does the whole Spider-Verse thing.
Have you seen anything of the new Disney Avengers campus?
What is it?
It's basically a new, like how they just made Star Wars Land in Disney California Adventure over there. They did an Avengers Land,
Really?
and apparently I've seen it all on TikTok, of course, because I haven't been in forever. But it looks super fucking cool. Like they really outdid themselves with this one. With like, so their Spider-Man is there, of course. He's an Avenger now. And then, so like, there's, I guess it's an animatronic, but he's swinging from building to another building, and it's like crossing at least 200 feet. And it looks like he's swinging off a web, and he just go. I'll pull it up.
The more I look into this, the more it seems legit. It says he might be coming back for a solo movie, but it says that he says, yeah, you're also probably going to see them all on screen together at the same time because Doctor Strange is going to introduce them to the multiverse because it connects back to Doctor Strange's solo movie that they're working on. Because you know how they interlock all those movies.
Yeah, which is cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
dope.
there's a new JonTron video. That's cool.
But yeah, it looks like it's definitely all anyone's talking about right now in the Spider-Man movie. Oh, that's cool. So he's like actually like chilling, like jumping around the park.
Well, just at this area.
Are you allowed to play it or no?
I don't care if I'm not.
No.
It's different. Let me go to here.
Good to see ya.
He's hooked up to a wire, of course.
I see that for sure.
Spider sense is telling me I need to test this suit. Okay, it's not. But I want to do some swinging.
They could have at least made the cable blue. Where did he go? I like how there's like also just like a crane.
It's time for a little Spidey exercise.
Is that Tom Holland's voice?
No.
Hey everyone. It's
parkour.
Good to see ya. Hi. Welcome to Avengers Campus. Watch this.
Yeah, this place just opened up like last week.
Whoa! I can see a roller coaster from here. Cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, me? You know, just spider stuff. Hey down there, you guys look like hands. Do I look like a spider?
No.
Time for some field testing. Hey, could you record it for me? Tag me later. Here we go.
Gotta do some more cartwheels over these.
She did a backflip off a wall.
I'm okay. Thank goodness for those crates. And nails. Hey Sharon, let's do an altitude test for the new improvements.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Don't forget to tag me on your video. Hashtag Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, we get it.
Plumbing altitude test number 135.
I think you might be rounding up.
Based on previous tests, predicted rate of success, 14%.
Nice.
Now you're rounding down, right? Okay, it's time to see what this suit can do. I hope Hope we can do this.
This is the 5th time he said that.
Here goes something. Okay, no pressure, but there are a lot of people watching. Clear the runway. Spider-Man is cleared for takeoff. Wow.
Just launched his ass. It's like when they would fire someone out of a cannon. They're just like, just put on a Spider-Man suit.
I got the data.
Hey, wait up! I'm just gonna jump down and meet you.
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah. Whole thing super cool. The Doctor Strange thing is super cool as well.
That's like a show too. Like that's not just like people are like I love Disneyland, and then you go on like it's a small world.
yeah.
It's like that's not fun. That's at least entertaining.
I don't care about your shitty YouTube intro.
Let's go.
This one's loud as fuck.
It's just in the computer. What's this?
This is the Doctor Strange part of the Avengers campus.
By the holy host of Hagen, and the moon of Manipur, now shall the strings of astral power pass safely through this sanctum door.
He looks just like him too.
It's a wig.
Excellent. We don't have much time. This is the astral ring. It has more power than you can imagine, and Dormammu would do anything to get it. We have to hide it someplace where Dormammu can't find it. And for that, I will require a powerful relic from the cabinet of Calaveros.
What's so many fucking face masks?
This cabinet serves as a vault for the most powerful relics of all time. The Wand of Watum, the Axe of Angarumus have, at one point or another, both been hidden within. We need the cloth of concealment. This cloth will hide the ring from Dormammu. However, the astral ring still
Points
has
to
a
it, the other
mind
guy.
of its own.
Yep,
We must
it's in
contain
there.
it before it makes its way back to the dark dimension. You must understand, this ring has the power to travel through various dimensions. We must endeavor to keep it in this one where it is secure. That's not good. No. I must go back in time.
He's also a
to recover the
magician.
astral ring.
Must be
There we
actor,
are.
must be magician, must look like Doctor Strange. Must be size 9 and have a wig. The next show will be in 30 minutes.
By the hoary host of Hagen, and the moon of Manipur, now shall the string of astral power pass safely through this sanctum door.
He's just on repeat.
That'd be the worst job ever.
Ah, you're here. Excellent. We don't have.
That's fucking awful.
This is the astral ring. There's more power than you can imagine, and Dormammu will do anything to get it. We have to.
This goes on for 11 minutes. I've seen him bring out Thor though.
That sounds fucking terrible. It's just, I mean, I get it. Like, you want to put on a show for people who are passing by, but like, that's still
To do
really
that
weird.
back to back. That's your fucking job.
Yeah, you probably got to do that for a few hours at a time too. Probably give you like one other actor for like a break to switch off,
That's so shitty.
and that guy's just there, probably like reloading the cabinet every time with like a rag. He's like, "Yep, I got it in there. I did my job."
But he brings out Thor, and it's super cool.
Target. A monopore.
Is it this
That's so
where
shitty.
it's marked?
Could you imagine being trained for this position and being like applying for a movie and like, what's your resume? And you're like, oh, I was at the Avengers campus, and you know how hard it is to hit those marks for 4 hours straight.
Oh, it looks like the second part's a little bit different.
All right.
Second part's a little bit different. Maybe.
Is it not loading?
I just need to get to the full screen. I believe it's just F.
Oh. I've been here before.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. We must try something else. This time we shall alter the ring's molecular
Hey, we're getting hosted. Hold up.
What's that?
Basically,
Bring me Balaam's box.
basically another Twitch streamer
my tabs unless it's porn.
Hey,
who
thanks for the follow.
was streaming ended their stream and
Close my tabs
rated
unless
us,
it's
well,
porn
hosted
now.
us. Thank you, Clap Chat Podcast. Welcome to the show.
Sculper Dan, the Charles Jackson,
Squash
Big Raz
3D,
streams.
Big Raz.
Holy
Clap Chat Raid.
motherfucking
Hell yes.
shit.
Right now,
Welcome, Raiders.
we're going over Avengers Campus, Doctor Strange portion. Yeah, fucking hang out. We're drinking some beer.
Grab a beer and hang out with us.
This is fucking cool.
Shout out Clap Chat Podcast for can we? I want to check them out while you do the Avengers thing.
Go ahead.
Of transformation.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Fellow, oh, you're welcome.
Hell
fellow
yeah, you're in the
alcoholic.
right place.
Sweet.
This will allow me to manipulate the fabric of the ring's reality.
No, I don't
By
close
the
my
power of
Oh shit! Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for follow Express. Empress Yumi. Empress Yumi.
Good.
Is literally the second person. The last person in chat.
Bingledaries.
Bingledaries.
Bingledaries?
Ancient sanctum. I must harness spectral energy to create a spectral shield to protect this campus, ourselves, and the astral ring. To create the spectral shield, we need the spectral staff. Where that is, I cannot say. I will consult the guidance of the soul.
So is the point of this like he's like in a time loop because he's able to teleport through like realities
I
and
think
stuff?
it's like he's breaking the loop right now.
Yeah.
Now my all-seeing friend.
Well, it's kind of what happened in the Avengers Endgame, right? It was like everything's a possibility. Here's the one kind of shit.
Yeah. And even in his own movie, he got stuck in the loop to defeat Dormammu. Any
Fake.
O'Douls? Bingledaries? No, we don't have any
Sorcerer has
O'Douls.
guided countless heroes throughout the
Unfortunately not.
We could do some O'Douls though on
That's
another
cool
episode.
as fuck, though.
Their true motives
Where it looks like
as
it's
mysterious as the
floating.
dark dimension itself.
he's really just holding it in his.
It looks
in
okay.
in his right hand.
Yeah.
That is good. But she needs you to identify
That's
the
cool.
hero who will lead us to the spectral
got money.
staff. She
Got
sees the
money.
name.
Oh,
I got money.
that was a financial thing. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me give these alcohols some credit.
Ring ding 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 ding.
Ring ding 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 ding. Hell yeah.
Bengal Dairies, thank you for the $6.90.
For everyone who's just joining us, we do this show every Monday and Wednesday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We drink beer.
Thanks on you. Thank you, sir. Or madam.
We review it. We hang out and just talk shit and stream. So please join us again. We're going to have a lot of fun things coming. We're still going to do like a beer roulette, tall can roulette that we did.
We have a mystery box of beer coming
next
literally tomorrow.
Oh, thanks for the
Thank you,
follow.
Charles Jackson.
Killing it.
So yeah, we have a mystery box of beer coming tomorrow that we're gonna most likely do on Wednesday, if that's okay with you. I know it's your
Totally.
pick.
No, it's cool.
So yeah, come back for that.
But
Single hero. Come, old friend, give us a hint. This hero we seek, is it an eternal?
it's like a dog. It's like,
Perhaps.
I wonder how long they had to like rehearse this.
The galaxy.
Guardian of the Galaxy. Nah.
So no.
Cause this shit just opened.
Yeah.
An Avenger. Yes, of course. An Avenger. Conjure an Avenger into your mind. The one you believe best suited for this task. Once you have one, please raise your hand for the seeker to see. Yes.
Which one do you have in mind?
Spider-Man.
Scarlet Witch.
No, what the
Scarlet
fuck?
Witch, lead us.
Could you imagine? He's like, he has to know every Avenger just in case someone just goes and names
that's
off
not-
something random.
That's not hard though.
I know, but what if that was it? And he's like, they're like Pocahontas, great pick. Yeah, Pocahontas is coming up. Oh no, we don't have the licensing for that.
Once again,
Well, they do. It's Disney still.
I guess so, huh?
come, my friend. Give us
So they
a
would say like Batman. They'd be like,
Get the fuck out.
we seek
Security.
warrior from another plane. A great hero with godlike power in his veins.
Oh, this is where he's bringing Thor
Sounds
then.
familiar,
Yeah.
please. Shout the name. Ah, yes. The Asgardian, I should have known.
He said, "Say Iron Man." No, not Iron Man.
try again.
Try again.
Captain America. No.
I only have one person backstage who can come out. You need to get the name right.
The Hulk.
Don't fuck
No.
this up.
Who else is a male Avenger?
Black Widow with a dick.
By the power of the Vishanti
Ashanti? She comes out on stage.
of Odin.
What's their budget on smoke, do you think?
That's a great question. Valhalla.
I've been stuck in that portal for 30 minutes. Thor, we need the staff. The spectral staff.
He didn't
Do
close
you
the
have it?
portal.
No. Asgardian, forgive me this. Thor, why don't you busy yourself with him?
Slave.
You have drinks large enough to replace this one. My treat. Okay, bye.
That's always my beef with Marvel. See how it's just like,
Funny.
it's not funny though. It's they're trying to be funny. Ding, fries are done.
No.
That was hooked up to a rig to bring it back.
Combine Oshtur's stone with the urn of
There's probably just
that.
something behind the door.
Springs.
Well, yeah, you don't want to leave it open. Fuck up the show.
By the shield of Seraphim.
Turn up the echo and delay.
That's actually pretty cool.
Look like he's making spaghetti.
He's making a staff.
The spectral staff.
Gaston push-ups, Disney World.
Gaston's the man, dude.
Dormammu is upon us. I need you to harness
Also,
your
Belle's the
energies
hottest
like
princess.
this to create the spectral
your opinion.
shield. Like this. Harness your
It is
energies
Emma Watson too,
to defeat
and
the spell.
people like her.
By the power
Is it?
of the
Yeah, the
Vishanti,
live action one.
Oh, yeah.
we create this spectral shield. Good. Now with me, together. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. Yes, by the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral
Loser.
By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. By the power of the Vishanti.
He just like whacks someone in the stand. in the crowd.
It's like, dude, it was your first day and you already hit somebody.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they had like lights on the bottom. I bet those light up at night and shit. That'd be cool.
Probably.
See, that's what I like. I like the showmanship.
Disney does it right with
Disney
that.
does it right for sure, dude. Like, yeah, see that all the shit's glowing? You know that's all at night, bro. That would be my shit. Especially with all the fucking smoke.
Our reality is safe.
It's probably a couple $1,000s a year
Smoke
for
budget.
smoke.
There's great potential in the mystic arts. Thank you. Carry on your journey.
What
Knowing
the fuck is in my temple? You didn't close the portal, you idiot.
So yeah, the Avengers campus looks pretty fucking cool so far. From what I've
Where is
seen.
it?
It's California Adventureland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like just a park. I thought it was like its own park.
Yeah. It's right next to the Tower of Terror.
My dumbass thought they built an entire Avengers park.
No, it's just a section of it. But it still looks super fucking cool. Still haven't even been to Star Wars Land, like Galaxy's Edge.
Every time I drive by it, I go, "That's Star Wars land." Or no.
How often do you drive by?
Okay. Okay. What I meant to say was Harry Potter Land.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you drive past that and you see that every time you come into
You
LA.
see the fucking minion eye popping over.
Every time you come into LA and you're like, well, there it is. Still haven't gone.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
I heard it's dope as fuck though.
Oh, I would love to go.
My brother Anthony went there and he got like a little wand and it was like a light up wand.
Yeah.
And it was really dope.
Just
It's like the quality of like those lightsabers you get. They're so sick.
Just the last times I've been to Universal Studios, it's been for horror nights. So
I mean, I feel like that's the biggest time for horror nights when people go, you know.
October.
Yeah.
Or you go in you go
Go
in
in
September. You go in September. That's when you go to horror nights.
Why? Just because it's not
They do it
crowded?
in the last week or 2 weeks of September. That's when it starts. And the first time I went, they were playing like death metal because like when you walk through the entrance, they're playing music, and they're like we went super fucking early, and they were playing death metal, and I was like, I love this. I can get into this. I love it. It's what I listen to. I was vibing hard. People coming at me. I was like, I don't care. I'm not scared of you.
And then Carly Rae Jepsen.
And then I went a second time, and they were playing dubstep, and I was like, I don't like this.
They were probably pandering. They're like, Josh, okay. They like hardcore metal music. Hardcore kids, run the hardcore list.
But the second time we went was like in October. And so it was like,
Do you think when you walk into the park, it like scans your phone for your like playlist and shit?
no,
It's like, bloop.
no. I think it's because there was less people. They could get away with more of the vibe.
Like, because you were working, like, if someone like you was like working at the park, you'd for sure throw on some death metal and be like, here you go, fuckers.
it fits the vibe more.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more spooky than like, okay, we know there's a lot of people that's going to be here. What do kids like nowadays? Dubstep. Someone's in the back. Some old dude. Dubstep. And it's like, yes, Jerry.
The director said dubstep.
Raise again.
Jerry is the director of music at the theme park.
Give him a raise again.
My name's Jerry. What do? I tell people what to play and when to play it. How does the park function without you? You have no idea. It'd fall apart without me.
I would love to go again this year, but I don't know if my friends
I don't like
are
scary.
afraid. It's not even scary. That's the
I
thing.
don't like scary.
It's predictable scary.
Boo.
Exactly.
I don't like that shit. That shit's scary.
You don't like predictable scary?
Gives me nightmares. Make me poop my pants.
Like you know what's gonna happen.
Never. Nope. Mm-mm. I do.
It's worse in Arizona. Those
What's worse than Arizona?
The
people actually jump out and scare you.
the haunted shits, like the going through like the corn mazes and whatnot. Those are way worse out there than
I
they are
always
here.
would get lost in those as a kid and think I was gonna die in there.
Okay, well, they're way worse out there than they are here.
The corn mazes are harder, or
The Halloween spooky stuff.
Halloween spooky stuff.
Yes.
Got it.
Like we have our horror nights and not scary farms, and Six Flags does one as well. But like out in Arizona, that shit's way scarier.
I've had people in California. They did like their own haunted houses, and they get you through like the backyard and shit, and it's really cool. And then like at the end, like some guy chases you with a real chainsaw. That was pretty scary.
South is really scary in general. Yeah, but that's not during Halloween time.
Yeah.
That's just regular time.
That's just all the time.
But specifically in October, late September, when everyone's doing haunted houses and shit, our theme parks aren't that bad.
Well, that's because our theme parks are in, you know, the fucking movie capital of the world. So it's like all the special effects is like kind of top notch. With the
They're still not
makeup.
that good.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm trying to give you credit right now. I'm trying to say maybe I don't like it, but it's still got good makeup artists. And
They're
you're
not
like,
I'm saying they're not scary. Visually, everything looks great.
that's what I'm saying.
The
like,
mazes,
like at
mazes are fucking beautiful.
like at the Marvel campus, that'd be dope, dude. If I was like, oh, if that fucking floor lit up because it had like those gold like crests on them, like he's doing some spelling shit, like I'd be like, that's my shit, especially at night. That'd be cool. So like I like that ambiance, I guess is the word, right?
Right.
But like the theater, like the best play I've ever seen is at Disneyland. They did Frozen. Because they had
The Frozen show.
the Frozen show is so good, dude.
really good.
Because they had a bunch of stage text and everything, and it was like,
The effects are really good.
dude, the effects were so good. It was basically like watching a movie. Like usually when you go to a theater, it's like just some people reciting lines and acting, and like sometimes the acting is really good, but this was like top tier acting, bro. And then like all the special effects and lighting, like it was a whole fucking production. And it was really good, dude. It raised the bar for anything to where I'm like, I can never go back to the Civic Arts Plaza for like the Nutcracker ever again. Because Frozen,
I've never been there.
because Frozen just set the bar so high, and like people got to ask me, what's your favorite Broadway or theater show you've ever seen? I'm like, shit, Disney puts on a mean Frozen.
And then everyone says Hamilton as well.
Everyone says Hamilton, but
The original Hamilton. My friend, the one you know of that I'm fond of, is actually going to see Hamilton in September.
nice.
Yeah.
Where?
I said sick ass invite.
In New York or?
Here.
Let's go. Let's just show up. It's a public place.
It's not the
you come here often? No, this is a one
the
time.
tickets are like $135 each.
We have another friend who just spent $2,000 on Bad Bunny tickets, and you want to complain about $135 tickets? By the way, what the fuck, Raul? You try hitting us up to go to the Logan Paul fight, and it's shit's in Florida, dude. You're like $80.
It said it was in Scottsdale.
Oh, shit was in Florida, bro. You almost gotta hustle hard for those tickets, dude.
He'll end up in fucking Scottsdale at some bar that was promoting it.
Yeah, probably. Oh, but I bet you that's what it was. Or it's just like some big like screen TV, like squared up in the shape of a ring, and you gotta sit around it. Like, I don't know. Like, this is what you do in Arizona. But yeah, dude, that shit was in Florida. You almost took us to another goddamn state to get hustled and lose more money.
Meanwhile, you guys fucking fly out to Arizona like idiots, and it's like, okay, well, like, what the fuck are we gonna do now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we could have just gone and party with my sister, but at the same time, it's just like, yo,
And
like,
fly back.
to have to settle for like that is like, yo, I guess we can go to a bar. Like,
You go to the fucking State Farm Stadium. It's like, I bought tickets for this, and it's like, this isn't here. Let me fucking.
we don't even have a State Farm stadium.
That's the Cardinal Stadium.
I know. I'm just talking, bro. I'm just talking. I'm just,
okay.
Sometimes I just like to fill the air with my word because
Okay,
like I'm
I
nervous
need
and,
to
like,
piss. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
Fill the air.
Well, thanks for letting me fill the air.
I plan on talking about sports next, specifically NFL.
You don't want to talk about esports?
No.
No. Also, I showed Josh the Squidward singing song, and he says he disagrees, but it's for sure Squidward singing that song, la 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 la, or whatever. But again, thanks to Clap Chat Podcast for hosting us. That's so fucking sick, dude. And thank you guys all for the follows. We do this show every Monday, Wednesday, 3 Standard Pacific Time. I am off my game today with words, but we appreciate you rocking with us. Josh wants to talk about sports. I don't know why he wants to talk about sports, because He's not someone who knows about sports.
Fuck you. I know enough about sports, okay?
You know what's funny? At the bar last night with Ryan, we were drinking. He was like, "Did you hear about what happened today?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" He's like, "In the sports world." And I was like, "Oh shit, what?" And he goes, "This person got traded to this team with this person." And I was like, I had no idea who they were. And I was like, "No way."
I see all that stuff.
I see. I don't know all the players, but like I see it, but it's like I don't know who the players are sometimes. So I'm like, "Oh, is that a big deal?" I know Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Julio Jones is going to the Titans. He was.
That's what it was.
He was on the Falcons.
That's what it was.
It's a big move.
Yeah, I didn't know how big of a move it was, but he's just
It's a
like
huge move.
He's like, "Oh, it's gigantic."
Hey, dudes. Hey,
dudes.
Warfighter. How are you? We're good. How are you?
Everyone, shut up. We're talking to Warfighter right now. We're talking to the Warfighter.
Okay, so sports. I was on Twitter, of course,
Tweeter.
where I usually am, and I saw that the Cardinals tweeted, and it's like, get your tickets for the Week 4 matchup against the Rams.
The Logan Paul fight.
And basically, the website they took you to was the State Farm Stadium website, so buy tickets for their home games. But the Week 4 matchup wasn't there, and so I go to SoFi Stadium and was like, okay, I want to buy tickets for this. And sorry, I'm having a good time. You're still on your one beer.
well,
Got one in there for you.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm taking my time. These are very strong.
For sure.
To remind you guys, these are paperback Bunny with a Chainsaw, 8.2 alcohol per volume. And what's the IBUs again? It's a really low IBU. So
48.
So it's really smooth, not bitter at all.
No worries. If you're part of the raid, welcome.
Welcome.
Doesn't matter.
Y'all rated us. We love it.
Doesn't matter if you were gone or not. You're here now.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Still chilling.
So I was looking at tickets at SoFi, right? Because brand new stadium, first time anyone's going to be in it.
Ever.
So I was looking at tickets, right, to maybe go to a game. The Cardinals game, Week 4, it's like minimum $109 for shitty, like the
Nosebleeds.
uppermost seat. I was like, damn. I was looking at every other game as well to find like an average price. And then I put it in the group chat. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I did. I thought I said I'd be down.
Everyone said they would be down. So that's cool. And like the Chargers were like the least expensive tickets at $65 a seat in the same sections.
No one wants to see the Chargers.
No one wants to see LA.
No, because LA's going to win, bro.
I
Bet.
guess, but like
Put $1,000 that LA's going to
Still.
win.
still LAC or LAR. That's what matters. The R or the C.
Just LA.
Safe,
Oh, you know I'm always going to go for the
safe
Chargers.
bet. So, guys do crypto? Barely.
we do.
Not a whole lot. So yeah, I mean the Cardinals game is in October, so we got time for that.
Yeah,
but
bro.
everything else was sold out.
My sister's wedding is in October. What's the actual date? Because I might have to explain to my sister why I can't go to her wedding. No, I'm kidding. I'd be such a piece of shit brother for that. October 12th and 13th. So unless it's probably not going to be on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
October 3rd.
Cool. The week before.
Yeah,
Show up with some football stories.
at 105. Have you heard of SafeMoon? I have. I don't know how to buy it because I use Coinbase and that's it. So
Yeah, I go on. That's the thing. That's the weird thing about crypto is like some places don't even let you buy the coins because I think they need a certain like I don't know if it's like licensing or how does it work because like they just brought like Bitcoin to Robinhood and Dogecoin to Coinbase.
yeah.
Like those they just got them.
The
The
only-
other ones had them.
The only crypto I fuck with is Chainlink, and that's because of my brother. So I hold it. I barely buy
I hold everything.
because it's too expensive, and I don't have that much expendable income.
I lost basically everything in the stock market and in crypto, especially because crypto just tanked because of China. China's fucking everything up. You want a cold and flu virus? Here you go.
I've seen that promotion. It basically Dogecoin in the beginning, where it's fractions of a cent.
And that's the weird thing too,
And
right?
People are trying to pump it so they can make money.
if you buy like $5,000 worth of it and then it goes to 30 cents, you're good.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire. But it's like I don't have $5,000 right now to just like dump into something. If I did, I'd probably take the risk if I had it expendable, but I don't. you know, because like
That's the shitty thing about investing. It's like, well, anyone can do it, but not really everyone can.
but
because
only rich people make a lot of money off of it because they have a lot of money to spend on it.
because you need so much to get started.
Yeah, like I'll put in a couple $100 and it's like it'll go up 50% and I make like $13. It's like cool. Like why am I here? This is nothing. And meanwhile, there's like, you know, P&G and people who have like stockbrokers working for them like every day.
Financial
Advisors who like really know what they're doing, and they're like put 15 million down and they'll turn it into like 100 million, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But that's the thing, right? Like you're investing in a company, and if companies are expensive, it turns out. Like if you wanted to invest in us, you could give us $5 and we just got $6, which we appreciate, which is cool. But that's gonna buy
69.
That's gonna be like rounded up to the cost of beer. You know what I'm saying? Beer. This was $13 for a craft beer, so it's not like we put the expenses on you guys, but like if you guys wanted to help out like Apple, you're not gonna help them out with like a $20 bond. You're not gonna help them out by buying one share in the company.
Buying one charging cable.
Yeah. It's like realistically, it's peanuts to them. You know, these guys fuck with so much money that's
The phones and computers.
yeah, their numbers are so much bigger than one or two little things. Sure, it all adds up, but at the end of the day, it's like most of that is given to them in like a big dump truck of money or like donations or
Government subsidies.
yeah. Now I'm just going on my
Which I also fucking learned about. I was learning about cheese. It was the first TikTok I saw in the morning. It was about cheese.
I want cheese.
And so
Now I want a little cheese. Do you have cheese sticks?
no, apparently back in Ronald Reagan times.
Era. It's an era.
Ronald Reagan times.
Ronald Reagan was an era.
It was actually before him.
Era.
But like
Era.
okay. Sorry. Just cool your hip hop side for a sec. Fucking World War II, there was like a shortage of everything, of course. And so
Not a shortage of Nazis.
the government bought a whole bunch of cheese and dairy products from farmers to like keep the economy going.
Can you my next beer then?
And sure, I guess. And so
I said fuck it.
fucking hold I lost my train of thought. Thanks. Fucking
There was a shortage of a lot of
they
things.
bought so much cheese that they had to put it in limestone caves. And it's still there.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's still there.
Probably smells like dick, bro.
It's-
You walk in, you're like, oh my fucking god.
and the government would
It's all
pay
your fault, Hitler.
so I learned that the government would pay restaurants to advertise cheese things and have cheese-based items on their menus, like cheese sticks and like show cheese pulls and whatnot, because they need to get rid of cheese.
Now I want cheese, and you're talking about it. So where to go,
Exactly.
government?
So the government would pay restaurants if they sold a lot of cheese and had cheese-based dishes and cheese-based advertising.
No wonder we're number one in obesity.
That's why it's called government cheese when they give you money.
Is it really?
Yes, because they pay you
That's awesome.
basically for cheese.
Huh. I love
Full circle.
hearing stories like that because, like, I was watching Back to the Future, which was released in like the 80s,
Yes.
and they say stuff like that's like modern day slang, and I'm like, oh, that word's been around forever. Why did I think it was a new word when I heard someone say lit or twerk? Like, I was like, really? Like, I remember hearing people in like high school be like, "Oh, the party was lit," and I'm like, "Oh, blah 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 blah." Loading, new word added to dictionary. Yeah, the party's lit, and I talk like that now. I go back and watch a movie from the 80s, and they're like, "Yeah, twerk for me, bitch. This party's lit. Suck my dick," and I'm like, "Whoa, we talk the same," and there's like 40 years between us.
It's just context, really.
But it's mind blowing because I'm like, whoa. We have nothing, bro. Like, we really have no made up words for ourselves. Like, I don't know. Like, you can look up like our generation slang.
I'm looking up the cheese in the caves.
Oh,
It's back to the United States is back to stockpiling cheese.
again?
Yeah. The stockpile was worth $4 billion in the Missouri caves. So
Did they have to do it in the limestone to keep it fresh? Is that what that was?
Probably.
Isn't that weird? You also brought up the whole like storing onions thing. Like onions are good. They're just sitting somewhere.
Storing produce.
Yeah. Like it just depends on how you store it, but it's essentially good forever.
But there's basically, he broke it down. There's 4 pounds of cheese for every United States citizen.
Shit,
So
I could go for 4 pounds of cheese
Go to
right
the
now.
go to the government and be like, I want my 4 pounds of cheese, please.
They'd charge you like what, a nickel for it?
Yeah, there are 4 pounds of cheese in storage for every American.
I love that you said that, and then like in big bold fucking letters on the front page of that website.
The title of the article.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, there's. If you're hearing this, go to your local government and ask for your 4 pounds of cheese.
I like how it's still instinct to point at the TV and not the camera.
Yeah.
Like, because we're looking at the TV the whole time for
close.
the monitor.
It's close enough.
But we always need to point at the motherfucking camera. That's why I can never be. I mean, I guess it is a good thing that we like have it in the back of our minds to just ignore the camera.
Never look at the camera.
Never look at the camera.
So yeah, commercial and government cheese storage reached a new record of 1.3 billion pounds this month. This was in June of 2018, so 2 years old. 1.3 billion pounds this month.
You know what's so crazy?
Which has kept the record since 1917.
You know what's so crazy to think about is like when cheese storage goes up like that, it's just like mold you can eat has gone up.
Those wheels.
Oh yeah, but you know cheese is just mold no matter really like.
Eventually.
No, like it is. Like hang on, I got you. Oh, I got you because it's like cheese is just mold. Is cheese mold? Is cheese made from mold? Cheese is not okay. Fuck.
Cheese is not mold.
Cheese is not mold, nor is it the byproduct of mold. Some cheese varieties, like blue cheese, have specific species of mold that are intentionally added during the cheese-making process to enhance the flavor or texture.
No, it's just
But that looks like shit.
it's just milk added and sat for a while and hardened.
Mold generally can't penetrate far into hard and semi-soft cheeses, such as cheddar, Colby, Parmesan, and Swiss. Some types of mold are used to make cheeses, such as brie and cabaret. These molds are safe and healthy for adults to eat. It's just weird to be like, hey, what's that?
12 billion pounds of cheese are being produced in 2017.
We also have a Discord if you guys want to join the Discord.
Exclamation point Discord.
Me?
Anybody.
There's the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord. Cabaret.
Have cheese and wine. All's good in the world.
Camembert. What did I say? Cabaret? What did I say? I said
You probably said
cabaret.
cabaret.
Like the wine?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have misread that shit.
But yeah, we're still hoarding cheese in limestone caves in Missouri. You could probably just fucking raid the caves unless it's government protected.
Could you imagine headlining today? The government got stolen $4 billion worth of cheese.
It's just missing. Like that fucking obelisk that kept popping up and disappearing.
Yeah.
And nobody knows where it is.
Jesus.
All the cheese in the caves is gone. Where did it go? You see a spike in diabetes. Correlation and causation.
Just so you guys know too, if you guys ever want to be a guest on the show or call into the show, we do that through the Discord. So that's kind of why I was super excited to post it. So join the Discord. You can call into the show when we take calls.
Usually on Wednesdays.
Does cheese create diabetes?
It was just a health problem that came off of my fucking mind.
Close my tabs.
Oh, thanks,
And
man.
thank you, Warfighter, for the follow.
Fuck yeah.
Really, with this raid, that fucking
That sounded nice.
podcast, Clapchat podcast helped us really
Boosted
reach
us.
past the affiliate. So now we can do that soon.
Can we spread the love too? Like, are we able to dump our viewers at the end of our show to another?
Yeah, if we choose to. If we choose to pay it forward.
Should we do that? I feel like we should. Yeah. Warfighter says yes. I think so too. I think we should probably do that. Like, I mean, that's a community thing, right? So like if we stand by the community, then the community stands by us. I think that's a good idea. They helped us out. We helped them out. I think that's all love. I think we should do that.
We just gotta look for channels.
We gotta
raid.
we gotta put it to Pay Money Wubby. If he's
Not
live.
He's not even live right now.
If he's not, then I get it. But like, I feel like Pay Money Wubby's been like low key a huge reason. Like seeing the clips of him like shouting us out and like getting our merch and stuff. Like that makes me so happy, dude. Like,
but that's not where we are.
so we get more attention, yeah, a little bit. But like, we were just basically giving you guys as viewers, and now we just got probably 8 or 10 more follows, which is super dope. And like, that feels good. And if I can give that feeling to someone else, I want to do that. It's like, it's sure we win, but like, I want to keep the winning going, right? So like, if someone else is live right now and they want some more streamers, because a lot of people, there's a guy I follow.
A lot of people on Twitch right now, I'm looking, have 0 viewers.
Yeah. So if we could give them like 8 viewers or however many viewers we got, like, I'd say do that, because that's a good feeling, bro. I felt good when that happened. And like, I'm not planning on ending like soon, but I'm saying like, there's people I follow who like, this guy I've followed him for a while. He's got 7 viewers right now, bro. And he's a funny dude. And he did the Detroit Become Human game, and like I stuck with him for like the whole stream one time. Funny guy. So like, I don't know, like either someone you follow or someone I follow, like, how crazy would it be if I was just like, hey man, I watched your stream one day. You did the Detroit Become Human. I talked to you in the chat. Now I've got a podcast. Here's some viewers. And if they like your show, like, cause I like his show. He was entertaining. He's a funny dude. He's a nice dude. We all win.
I mean, if he's still live, we can raid him.
He's right. He's live right now.
Well, live. It's still live when we end.
For sure.
Whenever that.
But he's got like Carl's Jr. sponsors and shit, I guess. Or is that just part of...
Everybody gets ads after they hit affiliate.
Oh, so he is an affiliate then.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. Oh yeah, he's got 165 followers.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll get ads.
So yeah. Well, let's think about doing that, because like, that was really cool, and we got a bunch of followers out of it. So like, and again, we do the podcast every Monday, Wednesday. Join the Discord if you want to call into the show. We should probably establish something where we have like a day where people call in and like play a game, or oh shit, I should do the timer thing. No one's gonna care, but like,
yeah, no one's gonna get it.
A few of the things. Drink for podcast. Do you guys? Oh, we for sure drank over 500 beers by now. We for sure drank over 500 beers by now. Not only just on the podcast.
In life,
dude. Like, I probably drink 500 beers.
500 different? Probably not. 500 total? Yes.
I'd say I drink 5 beers a day.
Drinking
times
life.
30.
My fucking dad has the same question. How many movies do you think you've seen in your lifetime? That's the question he likes to ask people.
So let's just say 150 beers a month. So every 4 months, roughly, we drink 500 beers. Not different beers. We've had a lot of different beers now because of the show. But I'd say I drink about...
Right.
I'd say I drink about 1,000 to 2,000 beers a year.
Let's see. I average 3 to 4 whenever I drink. So I drink about 3 days a week. So that's 12 a week. 12 to 16 times 4.
We've got some Dutch. We've had some Belgian and Dutch beer for sure. We got a lot of good German beer. We still need to post the photo of the beer wall. But we got a beer wall in the studio, and it's all of our favorite beers with the most interesting cans.
I, on average, drink 768 total beers a year.
On average.
On average.
Since you got the calculator all whipped out. So today, this is my second beer. Slow day for me, but it's only 5 o'clock. Yesterday I drank 5 beers. The day before that I drank 5 beers. The day before that I drank 5 beers. So I'm gonna crump that all together.
So 18 divided by 4.
Let's just say 3 to 5 beers a day. 4.5 beers a day. 4.5 beers a day.
Times how many times you drink a week?
So about 1,642 a year.
What the fuck is that calculation?
Times 365. 4.5 beers a day times 365.
You drink 4 beers every day?
Just a rough estimate. I'm not much higher than you. I'm double you actually.
Yeah.
What is it?
I drink fucking 3 times a week, roughly.
A week? I'd say 3 or 4 times a week. I'll say 4.
So 4.
So 4 times 365 then? Or how many weeks? 25 weeks? How many weeks do you
in a
need?
year.
There. I was close. It was backwards.
Dyslexia.
So 936 beers a year.
200 more beers than me.
So that sounds about right.
Yes.
Honestly, that
Yes.
sounds very accurate.
That is very accurate.
That sounds very accurate. Just for
Left on an
a
island,
calculator.
only one beer to choose before you were deserted to die. What would it be? So basically, what beer do you want to die drinking? I'm fine with this one.
Yeah, here's the thing. If it's cold, I don't care. I'll drink it. I mean, that's the truth, right? Like,
Yeah, they're all good.
beer's beer. And if you're standing on a desert island, I'm not going to be picky. I'd even take a stout just so I can go out in style.
I still wouldn't do it.
No, you dry out so much faster.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, right? Because it's like video games. I got video games I know that I could pick and be my desert island video games or desert island albums or desert island movies. But beer is like beer, right? So like I've definitely just drank beer because it was cold and at the party. So I could drink a cold beer at the desert island before I die. Like
Yeah.
even if it was like Lagunitas. I don't like Lagunitas, but I'd drink that if they were like, yo, before you die, here's a cold Lagunitas. And I was like, oh, bro, you read my mind.
Yeah, my undercover was talking to me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, you like to drink?" Because they kind of know about my show, and he was like, "Well, what do you like to drink?" I was like, "It really depends. I like I'm more like
You got to, yeah, that's the thing. You got to be in the mood for it.
I'm like an IPA person." He was like, "Oh, I just drink Modelo's only," and I was like, "Good for you, man."
Yeah.
Like everyone has their own taste.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if it wasn't for this show, I probably would still be drinking the same beers. Bud Light, Hobby Poppy when I wanted that, Elysian when I wanted that.
But we made a fucking effort to never drink the same beer
On the show.
twice.
Yeah.
Unless a guest specifically asks, because guests get to pick.
And-
In-person guests get to pick which beer we drink.
And we're not going to bring someone on the show and be like, here's an IPA you might not like that we might not like either.
Yeah.
Because that's not what the show's like a fun show, but we don't want to like be like, drink it, pussy, or like make someone have a bad time. Like, we just want to talk and hang out and drink beer. And like, that's the principle of the show. So it'd be taking away from that if we force something on them.
Yes.
But I guess if I had to choose, and here's the thing, like, to die to, my last breath, my last beer, I'm not sure I want to go out that style. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was his last words? His last words were gluck, gluck, gluck. Fuck yeah, dude. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go out like that. Like, I don't know. Like,
I would be happy
yeah.
dying with fire skulls and money. Just cause.
Yeah.
Or victory, sour monkey. Or
That would drive me out on the. Cause I'm thinking about like the beach. Like if I got like sand all over my body, like I don't want to sour. And that's the thing. Like I have to be in the mood for it, right? So like,
or some Wanderland. Or
Wanderland is
some
good.
Bat Squatch. Or some Double Tap.
Or Kieran.
Or our rainbow's real. Or rainbows are real.
Yeah, we added that to the wall recently. Really, really good IPA. Double IPA, right? Single. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Cause every beer's got like a character to it. Like if I wanted to feel like I was at a baseball game, I'm drinking Natty Ice. You know what I'm saying? If I want to feel like I'm rolling up in a Bentley to like a red carpet event, I'm drinking Press. If I want a juicy beer, Wanderland. Like they're so different.
There are beers we don't like. It's mainly stouts or brown ales.
Amber ales are bad.
I like ambers. He doesn't because it tastes too much like a stout.
Too much like a stout.
But we're not fans of stouts. Mango Cart all day.
Mango Cart is really good. Super juicy beer.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Very light. Will give you a headache.
Yeah, it is one of those things that will make you more hungover than just like drinking.
The sugar.
Yeah.
But really, we will drink most beers.
You know what's so funny too is like when I was 16, my first job was McDonald's, and like when I left McDonald's, I was like, what should I get as my last meal at McDonald's?
Big Mac.
It was a Big Mac because it was like the number one, and also like what McDonald's is known for. And I remember that. And there's other places where I was like, what would I get? And I got what I wanted, and I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I had to, maybe 805, because then it'll be like, oh, where's he from? Like, 805. 805. But yeah, like if you let me choose, here's what I would want. I'm trying to like negotiate terms of death, dying on an island, like in a fantasy world. But like, if you're like, you're about to die, this is your last beer, and then you're gonna be dehydrated and go, but like you get to choose your last beer. Just give me a menu of all the beers and let me see the pictures of all the beers, and just let me choose my last one. Because I'm like, if you eat pasta, like you probably want wine, steak, wine. If you get burger, beer. You know.
So Blizz is
Hot
asking
dog, beer.
If you're left on an island with a stout, would you refuse to drink it?
Yep.
I would wait a couple days.
Yeah.
See if I can find any water.
See if I can find any Bud Light.
Have a good night from the Netherlands.
Oh, shit.
So it's late as hell over there.
Shout out to Warfighter
we
from
got
the Netherlands.
Scottish people listening.
We're
to this show,
international,
too.
baby.
We've been international.
I know, but we've been getting more international.
Have a good night, man.
Good night. 2:20.
Man or lady.
Go sleep, man. Go tuck in.
If I don't know if death carries that type of menu.
Death does. Whatever is getting cooked smells so good. It's like
Unknown.
pasta,
Can't tell. No, it's not fucking pasta.
pizza. It's Italian for sure.
I don't think so.
All right. Anyway, but that's the thing is like, if I had to die with a stout, I'd be like, last breath. Like, should I do it? And I'd be like, no, probably not.
You see a fucking sign that says Bud Light 4 miles that way. It's like, okay.
I'd start crawling.
Start walking.
Water is the ongoing joke.
You use it to fucking cool yourself off. The stout. Make you all sticky.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying too. Like, I'm imagining myself getting like sand stuck all over my face now, and like stout smell, like mixed with seaweed and beach smells. Like, it's like,
If it was
it gets
the
less fun because how real it is.
most amount of beers you had in one night. One night, like 8. Feel the day after? Yes.
I've gone over 12 beers for sure a few times.
On this show.
Yeah, we have. I lost count after. I usually lose count after 12. Is the most I can and would drink. But I don't really count after 12. And I usually will take like a day to recover the next day. I mean, here's the thing. I can't get high. I'm not like a stoner. Like, that's the thing. Is like, I'm a drinker.
He means high as a number.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could, but it's like, look, I'm not encouraging like huge drinking antics. I'm just saying like, I do drink a lot. Like, we've got a show where we drink, and then I've got friends when we hang
are
out.
professionals.
We drink. We really kind of are, and it runs in my family. Like, my family's a bunch of drinkers.
Nobody runs in my family.
My family's a bunch of drinkers, so like genetically my liver is like just akin to like being a drinker. Although go ahead.
No.
Oh, although last night I was like feeling pretty sick after like 5, but like I think it was just other circumstances. Like I've been going pretty hard the last like 4 days straight after talking with Phantom about like I need to chill. Like I do need to take a break, but like I just don't. It's sad because all I ever do is drink when we hang out. And that's okay, man. Like,
That's how I have been
Four
for
is-
like the past
4 is a really safe number.
2 years. Where I would drink 4 beers, feel great, have a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and not go past that.
Yeah.
But more recently, I've been like, okay, well, it depends on what beers I'm drinking, and
How
the
much you've had to
ABVs,
eat,
and that
how much
too.
water you drink.
So it's like I can go to like 7 beers and still be nothing and be fine. And then that 8th one will probably put me over the edge.
And that's the thing too. Last night I woke up. I got some breakfast, like breakfast lunch. I woke up pretty late, but first thing I did was eat. Had some coffee. I like had a McChicken and a small fry from McDonald's, and then I was out drinking till like 1:30 with my friend with Phantom on like a McChicken and a small fry and a frappe. So like after 5 beers, that's probably why I started feeling like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it's not like a secret. Like you gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta hydrate, and I didn't do any of those things that day really. And like because I usually eat more in a day, because I usually drink more water in a day, by the time I got to the bar and was like 5 beers in, yeah, the brisket burger did smell pretty good. But it's one of those things like it's science. It really is a science, right? Like if you eat food and drink a beer, you're gonna gain weight, but you won't be as drunk. It's like it's balance. It's yin and yang. You know, you gotta find your balance, find your limit, and then kind of stay in a safe zone. So like I remember like I was drunk off 4 beers last night, and then 5 beers I started feeling sick, so I stopped drinking, and then I sobered up. But it is one of those things where it's like if you have an empty stomach, I could drink on an empty. I just ate before the show, so I'm not drunk. I'm a little loose, but after this I'll probably be a little tipsy. But I just ate before the show, so like I'm not by any means drunk. It's more just tasting and drinking. But yeah, I'm just running in circles. Like, you know, if you eat before you drink, you can drink more than 4 beers. But like, it's not about how much you drink. I'm not saying you need to drink a lot to like be a drinker. Like, as long as you're having fun and being safe, then you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so 4 beers is perfect. I still on an empty stomach I get drunk on 4 beers. So I don't know what your method is before you go out, but you know, maybe get a McChicken or something and get some food in you and drink water.
Food helps a lot.
Yeah, drink and eat right before you go out. It'll save your life. It means you could drink more, but it's also like you're probably gonna throw up. You know, so it's like just find your balance, find where you stay. But like now my liver is just kind of the champion because it's always processing these goddamn IPAs. So my liver needs to put in that work. I'm pretty sure too. I drank on an empty stomach one time, and by the time I peed in like 20 minutes, I was like completely like, I was like, why did I even drink? Like, I'm sober again after like 3 beers. It was like, I felt something, I peed, I felt nothing. And then that last podcast where I had to get up and get out because I chugged the last one.
Fucking idiot.
Within 5 minutes of that, I was like sober. I was like, wow, like it's just all gone. So it didn't. Most of the alcohol I drank didn't even get absorbed, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. It's like if you have food, it won't get. I'm talking way too goddamn much.
You usually do.
But it's cool having you here, and this is usually what I do. Talk way too goddamn much. I like how the Twitch symbol blinks when you click it. But
it is like it has eyes. It is a being.
That's for sure like red pasta sauce or something, bro.
I don't smell anything anymore.
It's a meat sauce for sure.
I don't think so. Still don't think so. But I also don't smell anything anymore. The guy you want to rate has 21,000 viewers.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's probably not the best option.
Not the most
impactful.
Yeah, not doing much.
Love your setup. Thank you. It's changed 3 times. We're in like season 3 of the show, season 4-ish.
Everyone I follow turns out. It's like every time I switch streamers to, it gives me the fucking same like Carl's Jr. commercial. It's like, I get it. You want me to watch an ad? Jesus Christ.
You don't want to watch ads?
Not while I'm looking for a streamer to donate people to. Everyone I follow is like actually really well off.
You follow Ludwig?
Yeah.
When was the last time you watched him?
I'm never on Twitch, bro.
You just follow these people and you don't watch their channels? I would like at least someone with one person.
I'm only on Twitch when we're live.
That's true, yeah. I'm on it daily.
Just find someone that, like... Are we about to wrap up?
I mean, soonish, yeah.
Just find someone you think is dope. Find someone like a niche game or something. I don't know.
No one's deserving, but I want at least at least one viewer in the channel. Not just 0. It's not awkward.
Right.
They said 10 to 15 people. Because I don't want our people to just be the only people.
Yeah, I feel.
You trying to sniff the air again?
No, I was trying to get my boogers loose. I got a different allergy medicine. It doesn't work as good as the other one I found out. I need to go back to the old one.
Target brand?
Yeah. I got the blue one. Because what I do is it usually lasts about a month. So I'll go from the green bottle to the blue bottle and then back and forth. But the blue bottle is done less and less every time I take it. But the green bottle still stays pretty consistent. So I need to stick with the green bottle. We had some serious technical difficulties
The beginning of the show was
at the beginning of the
fucking
show.
awful.
So we're glad we've definitely stuck the landing on this one. Especially because like I was literally about to turn to Josh and be like, bro, fuck this.
Skip today.
I was literally about to be like, yo, let's just skip today because like the universe is telling us no. And then at the very end, the universe told us fucking yes, daddy.
If you said that, I would have said yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to either?
I mean, if you said it, I would have said yes.
It was just stressful as fuck.
Power Wash Simulator is a game.
It's like McDonald's Employee Simulator.
Let's make everything spick and span.
They're popping.
29 people? 33 now. Damn. Power Wash Simulator.
I mean, you can really give it to whoever. Honestly, like I said, like,
I want to give it to this guy.
as long as it's not like 28,000 people, because everyone I'm looking at has got like 28,000 concurrent viewers. And I'm like, dude, TV shows get less than that these days. Like, good TV shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, good TV shows. You know what I'm saying? You know, hook 'em
Why
up.
did that unmute?
I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, this dude's got what, 21,000 viewers. This person's got 2.8.
So yeah, we're gonna raid this guy playing Power Wash Simulator just cause, based on fucking principle of the game. That's fucking stupid. This dumbass game.
Don't say that.
The game itself,
Right.
on principle.
But
being
we're sure you're a cool guy playing
dumb
a
as
stupid
fuck.
game. Is it a stupid game?
Oh, I'm sure. Once this shit fucking loads.
When we raid, does it end our chat or does it just
For the
dump
most part.
everyone?
So we got, it says over there, 5 viewers are ready to join, ready to raid.
Awesome. Just do us a favor if you guys don't mind. We're trying to share the love. Give this guy a follow. Say what's up. And if you're trying to stick around and kick it with him and talk to him for a little bit. Share the love. And we'll be back Monday and Wednesday. Pacific Standard Time. If you're not into the live thing, we do the following day.
Everything on YouTube and Spotify.
YouTube and Spotify.
Next day
following
at 8 a.m.
Or wherever you get your podcasts. We also are on Amazon podcast, I found out. I'm kind of down, Phantom. And yeah.
Go to Joe Kim. Go.
Bye.
Yeah, we're done here.
And then it is. That's awesome.
And well, no, I gotta end us, but
But we just launched them over there.
yeah.